All right, hey, it's Paul Salo from China Cash Buyers, and today we're in Milwaukee. Beautiful day, absolutely gorgeous day. And today it's topic the power of one Chinese investor. Okay, I think a lot of people they think if I work on Chinese buyers, I have to work. It's like a full-time thing. I'm always working on it. I'm telling you that one Chinese buyer can change your life, because one Chinese investor can buy a lot more than one house. And if you hear the story of Milwaukee, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. Here in Milwaukee, a Chinese investor about 8-9 years ago started to invest in Milwaukee. His name is Tan Lo, and he changed the city. He's literally changing the skyline. I'm here in front of this is the art museum here, and we're at the Harbor House restaurant. But just over here to my right is the Qatar, and it's going to be a large skyscraper with it's a mixed use with retail in the first floor. And Tan Lo started to invest in Milwaukee. And the reason why he did that is what he says in interviews, is I didn't meet him myself, but what I read in interviews is that he feels that Milwaukee is a beautiful city, it's a slow pace of life, it's safe, and it's a great place for Chinese companies to get started in America. So the reason why, I think if you know about Alibaba.com, which is like the Chinese eBay, the reason why that site is the most valuable site in the world ahead of Facebook is because Chinese companies can sell products through that website to other countries. And what we're seeing here in Milwaukee is we're seeing Chinese companies coming here to work in the mall and to sell their products directly in America. And they want to show the high quality products. A lot of Chinese products in the old have a bad impression, like cheap and poor and things like that. But Chinese products have really changed, and they're making everything now, and they want to showcase it starting here in Milwaukee. So someone like Tan Lo comes in, he builds, the first building was the modern, and the second one is now the Qatar. And what happened was, because this is a large structure, I'm not sure exactly how many floors, I'm guessing something like 50 floors, a massive structure. And when this comes in, it changes the skyline. So what you're seeing is Chinese investors literally changing the US skyline. From New York, cities like New York where it's very tough to stand out, they are changing from London to LA to New York. LA, they have the Greenland, has a huge project near the Staples Center, and they're literally changing the look of US cities, Chinese developers and Chinese buyers. So here in Milwaukee, we're seeing in the Rust Belt, investors coming in and changing the city forever. And bringing in, because after the culture was started to be constructed, then also the Northwestern Mutual building, which is right next to it, is like basically reshaping this whole area. So if you come down here, down to the harbor near the art museum, you'll see what I'm talking about. The whole area is being rejuvenated. So focus, I would say, if you're in Milwaukee or a city like Milwaukee, what you want to do is you want to target Chinese entrepreneurs, Chinese business owners, and their numbers are very easy to find because of something I said before, which is Alibaba.com. On Alibaba.com, it has every Chinese company and their phone number and way to reach them in English that you can find them. So super easy to find. These are the people who created China. They're the people who built China. They built the products that totally changed China forever, from the way it was back in the 40s to what it is right now. And now they're starting to do it all over the world. If you are the agent who brings in the investment, so you might be a real estate agent targeting these guys, you might be somebody you might be building a project. For example, if you're building a project, you want to build a project in Milwaukee, absolutely fantastic story. Tan Lo, tell them the story that you want to invest, and here's what's happening, here's why Milwaukee's interesting, and you can bring in a much larger investment than just a house. Because this project here, I don't know the exact, I don't know what it's running at, but it's obviously a very expensive, modern, mixed-use, massive project. So bring in an investment like that, it will change your life forever. And having a friend like Tan Lo is always a good thing too. So target entrepreneurs in a city like this, tell them the story. Tell them the story. Tell them why it's attractive. Because basically they can take their company and they can get a foothold in America, in the Rust Belt, for a very reasonable price. They can get their products in front of real people and start their business here in America. Obviously, after they have a successful business, there's a lot of things they're going to want to do. And if you're the one person helping them, you're their friend, and then you have also access to their other friends, because obviously they're going to bring, when one company like this comes in, it changes everything. And the other Chinese companies, they want to get involved also. Very common, especially if the project's successful like we're seeing here in Milwaukee. So target entrepreneurs, you can do much bigger deals, you can do commercial deals, development deals, you can get massive investment, and I'm talking about $100 million size. You can get big investment, and you can be doing a much better, you can be living a much bigger life. Then obviously you can always sell residence to these guys because they're wealthy people, they're going to want a luxury property. But think big in a city like Milwaukee. Exact opposite of what you would think. So thank you very much for watching. Paul Saylor, we're on to Minneapolis next. Thanks very much for watching. Go to ChinaCashBuyers.com, put in your email to get our mini course and start to learn what it's like to get Chinese investors. If you're serious and you really want to do this and you see the money on the table and you want to get some of it, opt into our members area. It's $998. You will learn everything you need to do to start selling to Chinese buyers. And one last thing, one deal, the average Chinese purchase is $831,000 deal, house. $831,000 is the average purchase for Chinese right now. The commission is $24,000. So you're investing $1,000, your first deal you get 24 back. So think about that. So again, thanks for watching.